Okay, cool.
Hi, welcome back to another episode. Today we have Beck with us, and she just actually got done doing a session with Dan. Hi, Beck. How are you today?
I'm really good, Jen. How are you going?
I'm doing pretty good. Not too bad today. Do you want to go ahead and give our audience a little introduction about yourself?
Yeah, of course. Hi everyone. My name's Beck. I'm obviously over in Australia at the moment. I am a little bit of a serial entrepreneur. So I've had multiple businesses in the fashion, like sustainable fashion and wellness side. And currently I'm working on an NFT project called the Super Babes Club, which is really about unleashing the super versions of ourselves, and learning how to be, the unleashing the super babe within, really. So through challenge and adversity, we're looking to do that as well. So that's what I'm up to at the moment.
So, really stepping into your authentic self.
Yeah, so really going on that path and that journey, and learning how to kind of get to that point for yourself. And obviously, we all kind of go through different things in our life, and we're all on our different paths. So my goal with this is to really help people to be able to step out and to really discover who they are. So this is why this for me was something that I was really interested in.
So, how was your session with Dan?
Um, to me, it was amazing, and it was really mind blowing, at how right a lot of the things he was saying, and a lot of the things he was saying too that I didn't like, that I knew about, but once he kind of brought them to light, made them seem a lot more like that self awareness side of myself has kind of come out a lot more too. So a lot of the things he said really struck me. And I even sent him a text earlier as well, just saying to him, like, as soon as he'd sent me that email with my reading, I actually started to get a little bit emotional because he was so spot on. It kind of blew me away, to be honest.
That's pretty much the same reaction we get from almost everybody, myself included. So that's what attracted me to Dan in the first place. So I was like, how did he know this? So what do you remember about your design?
So I remember that I am like he was saying that, like, based on my chart, um, I am like really one of those people that leads with love as well. And I guess for me, it's something that I've been maybe pushing down a little bit, but I'm learning to kind of, just by speaking to him, learning to step into my own authenticity, um, and learning how to actually unleash that side of myself, especially based on, different conditioning we've had as kids as well. So yeah, it was an amazing experience. I also learned that I tend to not necessarily listen to that inner side of myself too. And I'm also a responder, so and a manifester. So learning how to, sorry, a generator. So learning how to actually say yes and no, and not overcomplicate things for myself. That was a really big thing I learned.
Thinking of things that don't matter.
Yeah, absolutely. Which I find that a lot of the time that I am manifesting, or like, just working on these things or thinking about these things that come in, and not necessarily staying true to myself. So I'm worrying about things that, like you said, that don't matter at all.
That's the switch. It's, focusing on things that do and stop focusing on the things that don't. Were there any aha moments or surprises?
That's a really good question. I think, like, there was a couple, and one was that in witnessing things for myself. So instead of always, wanting to, I guess, please other people or say things that I think should be the right thing to say, it's actually just taking a step back and witnessing what it is that is going to be right for me, and learning. It's kind of like having boundaries, learning how to say yes or no, and being okay with that, as opposed to then afterwards being like, oh my God, did I say the right thing? Or, who am I really doing this for? Am I doing it for myself, or am I doing this for other people? So getting kind of back on track and becoming a lot more aligned with myself. And also what he was saying was, which is something that I do a lot, is torture myself. And so having this chart read for me by Dan, it's kind of like realizing that we aren't designed to torture ourselves, yet here I am doing that exact behavior. and doing all these, kind of like I've kind of gone off track and become a lot more misaligned. So getting myself back on track and following my kind of true path and true passion.
I love that. I love how you put that. How do you plan on integrating this information from now on?
That's a really good question. I think for me, just like Dan was saying, like starting with the witnessing. So, how does something make me feel, especially with my sacral as well? And something that was really interesting was Dan was saying that me and him are very similar. So for him, we had a lot of similarities, and he was able to kind of pass on a lot of information for me that I found really useful. But I think just the beginning of that is learning how to just witness myself without necessarily wanting to do all these other things. So just taking a step back for myself and understanding what it is that I actually want to do instead of thinking of the things that I need to be doing for everybody else.
Mindfulness is key to this. That's the one thing that's helped me be the observer. So, is there anything else that you would like to add?
I think, like it was such, and this is what I was saying to Dan, like I had someone who was quite a spiritual child, but kind of have gone off that path a little bit. He's kind of really helped me, especially someone who's, always got all of these things going on in my head. I feel like this has kind of allowed me to build a little bit more confidence for myself and to understand myself a lot better. Because I think, everybody is on their own journey, and the more you can kind of understand yourself, the better the more advantage you have too. And so like he was saying, just learning how to be stronger for myself and learning how to do the things that I want to actually do, that serve me, and serve my purpose and serve my life, and not wanting to look back, like Dan was saying, when you're lying on your deathbed, you want to make sure that you've fulfilled your life's purpose and been satisfied in your life. And I think that's individual to everybody. So yeah, and I'm really looking forward to doing another session with him, because at the moment, like it's so much information to take in.
I know.
You're just like, my God. But everything that he said, I mean, I don't know how he does it, but everything was so spot on. It's like he had just, he knew me so well, and that was mind blowing to me. It's absolutely mind blowing.
Oh yeah, and the one thing that I love about Dan is that he will always be there for you. So if you ever have a question or whatever, shoot him a text or an email. He's there to help you, and that's the whole reason we are doing this Human Design Advantage, is helping people wake up to their authentic design. So I thank you so much for giving your feedback, and I know I'm going to give you some time to integrate this information. And please let us know if there's anything that we can do to help. And like I said, Dan's always there. You can reach out.
Yeah,
So
thank you so much, Jen. I really
you're
appreciate
welcome.
that.
And anyone who's watching this, please make sure to, if you'd like to have a reading or a session with Dan, there's the links down below. Book your session. You can send him a text, an email. He will definitely set that up and fit you in. And yes, thank you again for joining us today.
My pleasure, Jen. Thanks for having me.
All right. I can't wait to hear more about your journey. So
yes, thank you.
Thank you.